it's Charlotte and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be talking to you about how to survive the college admissions process. I am a recently graduated high school senior. I am going to college this upcoming year and I just went through the whole ordeal and I just thought I would share with you guys some of my tips and tricks and everything, just stuff that I wish I knew. So to start off, where to apply. This is like the jumping off point, I would say, of the whole process. So my first tip for you guys is to make a list of what you're looking for. For me, I was looking for a school preferably in a big city, not in the Northeast, just personal preference. A good engineering school, a place with sororities, and a school that possibly had a crew team because I was considering doing crew in college. And then once you have all of your items, then I would just rank them in order of how important they are to you. So once you have your list of qualities, then go ahead and start making your list of schools. Here is my list of schools. These were just the ones that I ended up applying to. I just went with 7. I had about 12 on my list originally, and then I took some off for various reasons. So once you have your list of schools, just make sure that in your list you have your safeties, your most likelies, and your reaches. And they don't have to be like perfectly fitted in those categories because you really don't know which ones you're gonna get into. I have had the experience of not getting in schools where I thought I would and getting into schools that I didn't think I would. But once you have your whole list sorted out, then you can start going through your applications. Exciting. So now just some of my tips and tricks for the application process. So first of all, apply as early as possible. It doesn't mean apply early action, just apply as early as possible. It shows interest, it lets them know that you are looking forward to their school, that you didn't like put it off the last minute. Also, you want to make sure that you aren't sending in your application the night before, because if the website freezes because there are hundreds of thousands of people trying to submit it the night before, you're out of luck. They're not going to do anything for you just because the website froze because you waited till the last minute. Also, nothing is optional. I know schools say that they have optional essays and that you don't technically have to do it, but if you don't put the time to do another essay, then it's gonna look like you're not interested in the school. And also, why would you pass up on an opportunity for them to get to know you better, because they are trying to figure out who you are as a person through a piece of paper. So try to give them as much material as possible. Alright, next up, write your essays early. I wrote my Common App essay over the summer. I did not complete it really over the summer, but I started brainstorming and an idea came to me and I just started to go with it. And it wasn't perfect, but I really like the idea. Try to do it as soon as possible because you're gonna have a ton of supplements and you're gonna have your own coursework on top of that, and you just really don't want to be pushing it off. Honestly, the college application process is an entire class on top of your already busy schedule, so good luck. And just adding on to that, you don't want to show your essay to a ton of people, because the more people you show and the more people that edit it, the less it's going to sound like you. Alright, so now some of the parts of the application, just kind of extracurriculars, service, GPA, test scores, awards. I personally felt like I was lacking in service. I, of course, did service in high school. I really felt that not going to the same place all the time hurt me. If I was going to like the same place every week, that would have been something I could have added to my application, and I really think that would have helped. In terms of just like extracurriculars, just leadership is important. One club, it's really all you need. You just need to have some type of leadership. In terms of test scores, just study for the SAT. Definitely take it multiple times. Good luck. Get a good night's sleep. It's really all you can do. And then last up, I kind of want to mention College Confidential. It's this website that my dad is obsessed with. It just kind of has like a forum for all these different parents and students to kind of just talk about where they're at in the college admissions process and if they were accepted or deferred or denied and what their scores were, and it's totally anonymous and you can just say, hey, I had this GPA, this SAT, I did these extracurriculars and I got denied. And it kind of gives other people an idea. Now moving on to the best part, decisions. So basically there are 4 things that can happen. You can get deferred, you can get rejected, you can get waitlisted, or you can get admitted. So those are kind of the 4 outcomes, and as someone who experienced all 4 of those outcomes, I can definitely talk about all of them. start off getting deferred. So I got deferred from 2 schools, and it sucked. The way that I looked at it was nothing has changed. You were waiting before you heard that, and you're still waiting now. Nothing has changed. You were just pushed on to the next round. You were just delayed. That's all that it is. So there's something in you that they like, and that's why you're keeping going. Now moving on to rejection. Oh man. Yeah, it sucks. That's just kind of like just sums up the whole college process. It just really sucks. There's nothing you can do about it. You're not going there. It's just how it is. But you have all these other options, and it's just not meant to be. And I am such a firm believer in that. That you end up where you're supposed to go. And also another way to look at it is it's one less school to decide between. Alright, so next up, waitlist. I think being waitlisted is the worst out of all the options. I got waitlisted at 2 schools. It's kind of like getting deferred in the way that they still saw something in you that they liked, or else they would have rejected you. It is a little harsh in the way that you don't know if you're going to get in, or if it's just kind of like elongating the whole process. Now, for the last decision, you got in, you were admitted, congratulations, so exciting, feel free to cry. It does feel great. I mean, it's exciting, and hey, you're going to college. Now, on the flip side, be humble. There are definitely people who wanted to go to that school and didn't get in. So just to kind of finish this all up, I'm going to talk about a bit more personal experience where I'm going to college. Long story short, I am going to be attending University of Southern California next year. Fight on. I am extremely excited. I still can't believe it, still can't get over it, so very excited. I'm going to have a lot of USC videos for you guys coming out. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will be doing a lot of college themed videos coming up, and I think that is it for today's video, so I will see all of you guys next time for my next video. Fight on. Bye!